Here comes the glory. Faith is right. Hope is right. I believe it. Sweeping in the room. Come on, lift your hands up, church. We're here. Here comes the healing of the Lord. Here comes the healing of the Lord. Here comes the healing of the Lord. Oh, yes, God. Here comes the healing of the Lord. Sweeping. Here comes the power of the Lord. Power for your next move. Here comes the power, the strength of the Lord. The strength of the Lord be your portion today. Here comes the strength of the Lord. Sweeping in the room. Lift your hands up and receive. You've been going through long enough. Here comes the power of the Lord. The power is His ability, on your ability to do what you couldn't do in your own strength. Here comes the power of the Lord. Here comes the power of the Lord. Here comes the goodness of the Lord. Here comes the goodness of the Lord. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow you every day of your life. Receive it now. God will stop everything to make His presence known to His people. And you came here with answers, with questions, you came with hurt, you came with pain, you came with all these things. The presence of Jesus the Christ is here. And you don't have to beg for anything, just receive in this moment. His goodness is here, His peace is here, His joy is here, answers are here, His healing is here, and all you gotta do is receive. Lift your hands up. I break the back of condemnation and guilt and shame that would keep you from receiving. Receive of the Lord this morning. Receive His love. Receive His goodness. Receive His refreshing. It's here. Here comes the glory of the Lord. Last time.
Hi everyone, hello. My name is Justin Royal. For those of you guys that don't know, I'll wait for some more people to come in. Hi. Hey Grandma. Hey Dad. Hey Caleb. Like, comment, share. Share to some people that should be watching right now, you think should be watching. If Crave is in the building, comment. Hey, Auntie T. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So today, before I started, because I'm gonna just put it out there right now, I like to do stuff at the last minute. I know that's not good, but I had a lot going on, so I did this today. But what encouraged me a lot today was before I prepared my message after guys today, I listened to Caleb's message. I think 2 weeks ago when talked about talked about uh, growing up and life and stuff like that. And because we're going based off the message that are getting taught in Crave right now by Tyler Lewis. So today I'm going to talk about walking in passion. And basically I'm going to talk about that because I think walking in passion helps stimulate your glow up. And if you guys don't know what glow up means, glow up isn't necessarily I was ugly and now I'm cute or now I'm cuter. But glow up is just like Caleb said, glow up in financially, glow up physically, spiritually, anything. Just going up, getting better in life at a point that, not a point, but at a time that you weren't better in life. So, and the reason why I'm talking about passion today is because I love speaking about passion, and because I had trouble finding my passion, and I had trouble finding my passion in life. I thought it was one thing, but it wasn't. And I was forcing myself to keep going on what I thought it was because I didn't want to admit that the thing that was actually my passion was my passion. Because I was going based off everything else I was seeing around me and all of my friends, what they were doing and things like that. So the word passion means a strong enthusiasm or desire for something, a compelling desire, emotion, or feeling to do something. So basically, to sum that up, because I know that's it's a couple big words in there. It's basically passion to me is when you want to do something, going out there and doing it every day, no matter what happens, no matter what, no matter anything, even if it's snowing, you go shovel the snow, do whatever you got to do, because that's something you want to do, you want to do in life, something that you have to do all the time to get better at it and continue on to win in life. And one point that I have for passion to start off with is simply doing something and having a passion for it is two different things. So you saying that say for instance, every day after school you go play baseball with your friends, but what you really want to do is you want to draw. So I think playing baseball with your friends, that's something you like to do and you could love to do it, but that's not your passion. That's just something you have that you like to do on the side with your friends. But drawing is something that you do, say you do it every day, you do it in class, you do it whenever you have time, you just drawing away, just doodling away. I think that's what passion means to me. And like for me, something I like to do is play basketball. I love to play basketball. I love to watch basketball. I like to go outside, play with my friends. I like to go to the gym, play with my cousins, all of that. But my passion is photography and videography. That's what, yeah. And videography. So, like at church, I do video every week. I help set up. I help break down. I help any way I can with video because that's something I want to do in the future. And basketball, that's something when I first like when I was growing up, that's something I maybe wanted to do, but that's not something I should have been focused on doing because my real passion was to take videos and do photography. And so my parents was like, Justin, you should do photography. Justin, you should do photography. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to play basketball. That's something I want to do. That's something I thought I'm really good at. I can compete with the best, and I can do this to the best of my ability. But the real thing, every time I would play basketball, there's a feeling that like this is something you like to do, but this is not what you want to do for the rest of your life. But every time I'm working with media, doing anything that has something to do with cameras, I'm flowing and I'm doing it. I'm doing it to the best of my ability. I'm always learning from Mr. Sam, Tiffany, Sam Wright, and Darian, all of them in the media ministry. I thank them a lot for teaching me how to do media and things like that. But yeah, that's really my passion. It's like again I said, liking to do something and having a passion is two different things, and they should be separated quickly before you go down the path thinking one thing is your passion and it's not, and you're wasting time. So today I'm going to give you 3 important points about passion. And it's 3 points that every time that if somebody asks me what's my passion, or somebody asks me, Justin, can you tell me a little bit about passion? That's just 3 points I give them all the time. I love most of the points that I give you are from Eric Thomas. He's an inspirational speaker. He's one of the best inspirational speakers in the world. My uncle, shout out to him. He put me on to Eric Thomas. We used to listen to him every day. We used to go to hoop every day in the car. That's what we'd be playing. Eric Thomas. He talks about any and everything. He really, like, if you need somebody to get your day going, get your day started, or you about to go outside play basketball, any of that, I would listen to Eric Thomas. He's wonderful. And he has this one video. It's called Passion Over Money. I'm going to talk a little bit about that soon, but he's a great inspirational speaker. So most of my points today are from me watching him and me listening to him before I wrote all of this and stuff like that. So the first point is, what do you love to do? So like I said before, with me and basketball, me and not basketball, but me and photography, what do you love to do? What can you're doing it and you're just happy doing it. You find yourself doing it all the time. Anytime, like I said about the drawing, if you're just drawing anywhere, just at school, just doodling, every time you get a second, just drawing, I think that's your passion. That's something that you really love to do. And I'm not talking about like it's necessarily a 9-to-5 job, because 9 to 5, I know some people don't really want to work 9 to 5. I don't want to work most of the time that I work, but I have to work to get money so I can go. So I have to work so I can get money to do things I want to do with my passion in the future. So I won't have to be working for anyone in the future. I can work for myself. I have people work for me and create my own hours and things like that. So I'm not talking about 9 to 5, because passion is something you want to do 24/7. You can work at and my dad said today, he was helping me a little bit with this. He said, for someone that wants to be a baker and bake donuts, you can work at Dunkin' Donuts from 9 to 5, but when you get home, throughout the whole night and whole day, you are baking, you wasting flour everywhere, just doing whatever you can do to try to make your donuts so it can sell. You just maybe getting tips and things from Dunkin' Donuts and just working there to get money to put into buying the flour, buying the don't really bake, but the donut mix or milk, yeah. And then, passion over money. So passion over money, what that basically means is your passion should be something that you want to do regardless of who's paying you, who's watching, no matter how much money you get in any of that. That's something you should want to do regardless of anything. And money shouldn't be a problem at all. You even should be thinking, like, when I take pictures on Sundays, I'm never thinking, how much am I going to, or when I'm doing a real life talk show on Sundays, how much are they going to pay me for this? How much this and that? I never think that, because that's just something I want to do. I want to be there in every moment and just taking it all in. So when I get to the future and I'm doing that, then that's when the money comes. Because when you start now, you're just doing it because you love to do it. Then in the future, since you worked all that time and you took all the lessons in and all of that, then that's when the money comes in. Then you're making the big bucks, you know? But Eric Thomas has this saying. It's called, when talent meets passion, success happens. And I really think that. And also Kobe has a quote that says, passion is the fuel for success. So passion is your start to your journey of success. You have to have a passion to start with anything. Just like I said in the beginning about your glow up. Passion is a big part of your glow up, because you go from one thing to you go from one thing that you thought you were going to do in life to what you really want to do in life, which is you growing up and becoming a better you, a better person in life. And also, I was watching Eric Thomas today. He gave this really good example or analogy. He said him and his wife, they go to this certain place. I forgot which, I think he said Wisconsin, something like that. They go to this certain place every year for spring break. And they order the same car service over and over again. So at one time, his friend was meeting him down there for spring break. He was like, you should order this other car service. I think this car service is good too. It's cheaper. You should go with this one. So he went with that car service. And when his wife got in that car service, she was dry and they were riding, and she was like, our other one had water in it. And then they kept riding and they kept riding. It was like smooth. She said the other one played nice music. And then they kept riding. And then she's like, the other one, she said the other one had seat warmers. It's kept riding. It's just little things. But she said the other one had food for us, a little snack to eat. So then they got out, and then the driver was just sitting in the front. He didn't get the bag for them or anything. And his wife got mad. She's like, the other driver got the bags out for us and all of that. So then he was like, so then she's like, I don't never want to drive with this driver again. And his whole point of that was, the first driver he had did all that because he had a passion for driving. The other driver was just doing that for money because he just wanted a little side money. So he was just driving people around. He didn't really have a passion for it. The first driver had a passion for it. He had everything lined up for what he wanted to do to be a success and for other people to like it and for him to make money off of it. So he said the other guy that didn't have a passion to drive him around, he lost money that he could have had because he said that he gives them a lot. The first driver that he likes, he said he gives them I think he said $75 tip every time he takes him from the airport to the hotel. And the other driver that wasn't doing anything for him and wasn't taking his bags out, he didn't give him any tip. So he said he lost money because he didn't have a passion for it, but the guy with the passion, he gained money from it. So that's what passion over money really means. Because if you don't have a passion for it, and people can know when you don't have a passion for it. You can walk down the street and you can see, like, you can go into a store and you can see a salesperson. You can know when a salesperson don't have a passion for it because they're just talking to be talking. They're standing there getting however much money they're getting. When somebody has a passion for it, they're gonna get you to buy their product. They're gonna talk you down, even though sometimes you just want to walk in the store and there's somebody here trying to sell you. Like, you at the mall, somebody trying to sell you some Disney tickets. Every time you go in the mall, they know you probably not gonna want to buy it. They just talking your ear off. But you'll know from what they're saying which person has a passion for it and wants to actually get you to do it, instead of the person that's just there trying to get the $12 an hour they make to stand there and ask you if you want tickets to Disney World. And then another thing with that is, passion. Do what you're passionate about with no return. When no one's looking, even when you don't think someone's looking, just do what you love to do and do it at the best. Like, I come at 8:30 every Sunday to start the pre-show, and usually Sam is there to help me. But when he's not and he's about to come in, usually everything is set up already. So all he has to do is come over there and he's like, Justin, maybe this is wrong, something like that. But I'm there just from me watching him do what he does and him teaching me. I'm already there. I got all the stuff done. I got the camera set up. I got the camera turned on. I got the stuff in the studio turned on. I got the mic turned on. I got all of that done because I have a passion for it. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to get there. I get there every Sunday at 8:30, and I start immediately. I start doing that, and it's done. The pre-show looks nice every Sunday. The camera work and all of that, because I have a passion to do that, and that's what I want to do in life and in the future. So that's why I do it to the best that I can do. And the second point I have for you today is, comfort is the enemy of passion. I know a lot of people, they love to get comfortable. They get to this certain place in life where, like, you say you're at, and I'm not knocking anyone's job, but say you're at Portillo's making $15 an hour. You're gonna steady check $400 every 2 weeks. So that's $800 a month. And you don't have really anything to do with it. Just drive a car, go hang out with your friends sometimes. So and you're comfortable with that. You're comfortable with you getting your $800 and going to do what you want to do with it. Give time, save some, and you have at least $300 to spend for yourself. That's you sitting there comfortable. Even though you could be somewhere, say I'm going back to the drawer. You could be somewhere drawing for somebody big. You could be drawing for Nike, drawing new stuff for them, for that shirt or something. But you working at Portillo's because that's where you got comfortable at. and you you comfortable with the $800 a month you're getting when you could be getting double or triple that, but you're just sitting there comfortable. So I think that's the biggest enemy of passion, because it interferes with your passion and something that you like to do. And definition for comfortability is providing physical ease and relaxation. And it says you have to be uncomfortable to go through hard times and to meet your end goal to fulfill your passion. Life is life is life is hard. Life is hard. You're gonna go through bumps and you're gonna go through different roads that you're not supposed to be going on, but you're gonna find out on that road. But you have to go through it. That's a part of life. So you're gonna have to be uncomfortable to at the end, when you're successful, be comfortable. So that's big right there. Big right there. And then some setbacks in life, like losing your job and having challenges at work, things like that. Any setbacks in life, those are for a reason. God has everything lined up for a reason. I believe that 100%. Anything that happens in life, any setbacks, anything that you like, oh dang, I messed up. This shouldn't have happened, or dang, I lost that job. Dang, this that. God has it all worked out. He has your life planned ahead of you. So you need to follow the steps that He has set in front of you to fulfill your destiny and have success in your passion. And also, being comfortable leaves no room for upgrade. So if you're sitting there every day and you're like, this is nice. Back to Patillo, this is nice. I'm sitting here, I got $800. You have no room for you to go bigger, because all you're thinking is, this is where I need to do. This is where I need to be. I'm making enough money to do what I want to do, and that's all I have. But after 2 weeks, you just spent all your money. You didn't went to the shoe store. You didn't bought all the shoes in the store because you big ball. You got your $300. You got to spend after you save and you give to the Lord, and you spent all your money. But you could have $1,200, but you decided to sit there and get comfortable in what you were in what you were doing. So back again, being comfortable leaves no room for upgrade. And if you're taking notes, write this down, because I'm teaching good right now. And also don't let your head get in the way of what you're trying to do, because sometimes, like, I know people have mental health challenges and all of that, but you have to fight through that. Me myself, I have ADD, which means I have challenge focusing. I struggle focusing class, struggle focusing mostly everywhere, but I have to push through that because camera work, you have to focus on the camera. So if I can't focus just in general, then I won't be able to focus on the camera. I won't be able to take photo shoots and focus on what's going on. But you have to get out of your own head sometimes, because sometimes you telling yourself you can't do this, when really you can. But you can be your biggest enemy sometimes. Sometimes you can, because you're always, every time you're going to go do something, I can't do that. I can't do that. I shouldn't do that. I already know I can't. See, like I don't mean to put you out there. I'm sorry, but Jaden, my brother, my little brother, every time we go to Six Flags or Disney World or anywhere with roller coasters, I think he could do it. He's a big kid. He can get on the roller coaster and ride and be safe. But I just think sometimes in his head when we're about to go up there, when we're going up to the roller coaster, he's like, oh, that roller coaster's big. Maybe I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do this. I think it's just in his own head, but you need to get out of that. You can ride the roller coaster. The roller coaster is safe. You can get on it. We have a good time. Me and Tyler, when we go, we have a real good time. But I just think everybody at one point in life is in their head, and you just gotta get out of your head so you can fulfill your true destiny. And a quote that I found is, when we are interested, we do what is convenient. When we are committed, we do whatever it takes. So commitment to me equals passion. Like I said, when we are committed, we do whatever it takes. So when you have the passion, for it, you do whatever you take. You do whatever it's gonna take to do it. You'll call off. Say you have a job and but your job is not your passion. You'll call off work to go do it. You'll don't hang out with your friends to go do whatever you need to do. But when you're just interested and when you're comfortable, you just do what's convenient. Just do what you know to do in your daily routine and do what is convenient for you. And also commitment, like plug LC all in. Like he taught about a little bit on Sunday, and like the shirts that we got all in. When you all in, you'll do whatever it takes. You do whatever it takes for your passion. But you gotta be all in to do whatever it takes. And my last point, my third point, is never give up. Never give up. And the big thing with never giving up is patience. Patience is always something that you have to have in life. Because if you don't have patience, nothing will come. Nothing will come just right away. It won't just, you have to have patience and you have to seek the Lord on what he thinks you should do. And a great example for that is farmers. Farmers are the most patient people ever. They have to be patient. If they're not, then they're gonna they're gonna plant the seed. They're gonna be like, why is the seed not growing? Why is the seed not growing? I don't have time for this. They're gonna pull it up, then put some more water, and then keep doing that. They have to be patient. Put seeds in. They wait for a while. Like a long time for the seeds to grow. But they have to be patient and have trust and have faith that seed is gonna grow. Even if they put it in and say it doesn't work. Well, that's just one. You got a whole bunch of other ones. But you have to be patient in it. You can't just put it in there and then every 2 minutes go check on it. Go check on it. You got to be patient. And a good scripture for that is Galatians 6:9. It says, "And let us grow not weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap if we do not give up." It's even in the Bible. You can't give up. And what that basically said is, it's like the farmer. After you plant that seed, so me basically, I'm using myself as an example. I planted the seed that I wanted to do. I wanted to do media. I did media before. I'm talking before the Real Life Talk Show. I did media at the church. I did the studio. I was in the studio. I was doing camera work. I was on that camera walking around. Sometimes I know y'all saw me walk around sometimes. But there was a bigger thing that I could be doing. So as soon as Real Life Talk Show came along, when they came up with the idea, because I already put that seed in that I would like to do media, one of the first people that asked to do the media piece was me, because they already knew that I had that drive and I had that passion. They knew that's something I wanted to do in the future, so that can start me up now. So because I put the seed in, I was able to grow and be on the Real Life Talk Show and be one of the main directors of the Real Life Talk Show behind the scenes of the cameras. And yeah. And then another quote is, "Everything comes to you in the right moment." God is not going to give you something you're not ready for. So if you're it's like right now I'm gonna use myself again as an example. If I with me liking to do media and all of that, and me being on the Real Life Talk Show, if God gives me if I get a studio right now, I wouldn't have anything to do with it. I don't have my own camera. I don't have the equipment. I don't have the people to use. So I wouldn't know what to do. But because God, he's not going to give you anything you're not ready for. So I feel like when I'm ready and when I have a camera and I'm settled and I know this is what I'm going to do and all of that, then he's going to give me the studio. I have faith in that he's going to give me a studio for me to take pictures and do whatever I want to do out of that studio with photography. But he's not going to give you anything. They're going to give you anything that you're not ready for. And Marshawn said, God rewards preparation. Yes, he does. Just like, again, I said with the Real Life Talk Show, I waited and I watched Sam and do what he was doing. I watched in the studio. I watched whoever was doing it. I used to watch Jason Proctor, Sam Wright, all of them do what they do best. And then after I watched them, when the Real Life Talk Show came along, they said, I think Justin knows. Justin been watching us. Justin been here. He been doing this. He been doing that. So I was one of the first people that they called to do it, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity to be on the Real Life Talk Show because I waited and I prepared for that moment. And another thing is, oh yeah, that's a good one. And y'all know I like basketball. I'm a very big Russell Westbrook fan. I don't really want to talk about the Lakers and Russell Westbrook at the moment. He was good on OKC. I don't know about right now, but some other player I've been watching is Ja Morant. I think he's a junior version of Russell Westbrook. He's how Russell Westbrook was in his MVP season. He's one of the best players in the league right now to me. He's one of the at least top 5 guards in the league. And he went second pick from Murray State. The other pick was first pick was Zion. But he has a powerful story on passion, powerful. And if you guys don't know, I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Well, I explain who he was. He's a player. He played for the Memphis Grizzlies. Number 12, the point guard. He has people say he looks like me a little bit. I'll take it. But Ja Morant, and also one of the biggest things that he's known for in the league right now is dunking. Just I'm gonna put that out there. He's known for dunking. If you don't know what that is, you should know. But putting the ball in the basket with a hand. Yeah. So, and if I would have added some videos, but I didn't find any videos short enough to show. Ja Morant, he's 6'2". He has dunked over people 7 foot and higher in the NBA. But Ja Morant, he didn't start dunking until the summer of his senior year. So me, right now, I'm a junior. And I'll be in the summer of my senior year in May after my senior year is over. So freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, he couldn't dunk. In high school, he couldn't dunk. Summer of senior year, he started dunking and doing like windmill stuff like that. So senior year, then he started to actually be able to dunk. And he only went to Murray State for 2 years. And now he's one of the best dunkers in the league. And what he said was he was patient, and he said he saw everyone else through high school dunking and all of that. He tried to, but he couldn't. He saw everyone else dunking, but he waited his turn. He trained, he watched, he waited, he trained, and at his moment, then that's when he started dunking. Now he's one of the best dunkers in the NBA. He even thinks he's so great that he said, I need the NBA to pay me $1 million to be in the dunk contest. The dunk contest is the best dunkers in the NBA. They go and compete and do like fancy dunks and all that. Like Michael Jordan was in it, Vince Carter, all of them was in it. And he said the NBA needs to pay him $1 million for him to join that. That's how good he says he is at dunking. And also another thing about Ja, he went second pick in the NBA draft over a whole bunch of other great athletes that's in the NBA now. But Ja Morant, when he was his junior year, sophomore year, and freshman year, he didn't have any D1 offers. He had D3, like a lot of D3. I'm not saying D3 is bad, but I'm saying for the point I'm trying to make. He didn't have any D1 offers, which is the top schools in the country, all the top basketball schools in the country, and they compete against the other top schools in the country. He didn't have any of those. So his school that he went to, I don't know the exact high school he went to, but the school he went to, they had this thing where all the scouts come in to watch them play in a gym. So all high schools they have the main gym and they have the aux gym. So all of the good players their head coach, he was on the varsity team his senior year. He was on the bench. He was a bench player. So the head coach, they had this scrimmage. They had this scrimmage in the main gym, and they had an aux gym. Aux gym was for the people that they didn't really think was good, and the main gym was for people that think was good. All of them was in the main gym. They started naming off names for the main gym and all of that. Ja name didn't get called. So they told Ja to go in the aux gym. So all the scouts is in the main gym. There's no scouts in the auction. The auction is basically like a little practice for the players that the coach didn't think was good enough to be seen by the scouts. So the scout for Murray State, which is the D1 college he ended up going to, he was in the main gym. So he was watching. He saw the players. I think he talked to some of them players. But then he went to the bathroom. He came out, went to get some popcorn. But the concession stand is right by the auction. So as he eating his popcorn, getting the popcorn, he see Ja in there killing. He just killing everybody in the auction. So then the Murray State coach goes sit in there. He don't want to see the people in the main gym. No, he goes sit in there and watch Ja play. And then he said we love Ja game. Right after that, Ja got interest from Murray State. Then later on, since he got interest, he started playing some more. Then he got an offer. And then he was a starting point guard at Murray State, a D1 school, from going freshman year, sophomore year, and junior year with no D1 offers. And not even being in the gym for him to get a D1 offer. The coach came and found him, and he got an offer. That's a story about passion, too. And like I said, no matter who's watching, do your best. Because Ja was just in there messing around and just doing up dumb shots because he was mad that he wasn't in the main gym. He would never got the Murray State offer. He'd never been in the NBA right now. But when no one's watching, still do what you are meant to do and what you love to do. And with that, I'm going to close. So I'm going to end in prayer. Father God, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this time of devotion and this teaching. And we thank you that everyone in this chat and throughout our church finds their passion and that they're successful in life. In Jesus' name, amen. And also a reminder about tomorrow, community talk, first Wednesday in the building, 7:30. Don't quote me on that, but I think 7:30. And this Sunday, Super Liberty Offer Sunday. Come with your best gifts for the Lord. And that's all I have for tonight. Oh, and also one last thing. Bring your kids to Crave. Crave is a great place for everyone, for all your kids to be 11 through 18, age 11 to 18. Bring your kids to Crave. We have fun. We eat pizza. We go on events. We have camps. Tyler Lewis is a great teacher. He teaches us every Wednesday, and it's something. And it's not like we're up there just hearing about scriptures and all that. We talk about real life stuff. We talk about anything that we need to talk about for that day. If you came to have a bad day, he's going to ask you about your day, and then everybody going to chime in and try to help you why you had a bad day. He's a great teacher. You should send your kids there. It's on Wednesdays. It's not this Wednesday because everybody's in the main service, but it's every Wednesday, 7:30. So thank you all for this time. I'm very grateful for being allowed to teach on devotion. Good night.